Hello everyone, my name's Alan, and you're watching Guns, Gear, and Outdoors Alaska. So, today we're taking a look at my Chiappa Little Badger. And first thing you might notice is this doesn't look quite like the Little Badger they advertise on the website there. I made a few personal modifications to it. The gun as it comes with a kind of a weird plastic quad rail up front. Kind of makes it more bulky than it needs to be, and if you take it off it'll actually fold down a little bit smaller. So I got rid of that and I paracord wrapped it here and here just because I think it looks cool. It's a little bit more comfortable on the stock, and if you ever are in a survival situation, which that's what this rifle's for, it doesn't hurt to have a little extra paracord. So I got mine chambered in 22 Magnum. I think 22 Magnum's a lot better choice for a survival rifle than 22 long rifle, and I could probably make a separate video about why I think that. So let's get into the gun. I think for the price, I paid like $179.99 I think for this little rifle. I think really good quality for the price. It seems like it has a lot of well thought out features. If we come in close here, you can see this lever, and when you go to break the action, it automatically puts the hammer into the half cock notch. You have an extractor, and there's a little indent in the top of the chamber, and I think, don't take my word on it, that's so you can dry fire. Most rim fires you should never dry fire because you'll peen the face of the chamber there. So, a lot of well thought out features. This is a pretty solid gun. The action's kind of chunky, but the whole thing together comes in at just under 3 pounds. But, so, the plastic parts are where I kind of have a problem with this gun. I understand you're trying to cut costs and save money making things out of plastic. Plastic buttstock, okay, it's a survival rifle. It doesn't have to be really comfortable. But these little shell holders, I don't think they really work that great. You can see cartridges will snap in there, but as soon as you strap this thing to the side of your pack or have it rattling around in your truck or boat, these are gonna pop right out and fall in your bag. That's another thing that comes with the Badger that was kind of cool, is this little backpack. It's got straps like a backpack. I don't know why anyone would ever, what situation would require you to wear just the little Badger on your back, but it's got a nice logo of a Badger on there just so everybody can know. But this is actually a nice feature they included, that not for wearing this as a backpack itself, but you could stuff this maybe behind the seat in that little map holder in the back of your seat of your truck, or maybe in your boat somewhere. Strap it to the side of your pack if you're hiking. But back to the ammunition carrier, something I like to carry with my little Badger is one of these plastic 22 cartridge holders. That works a lot better, holds them a lot more secure than this thing out here. But the biggest problem I have with this gun is the sights. The sights are also plastic, front and rear. It's a metal knob, but it's a plastic aperture. And for some reason they put the molding line right in the center of the aperture. That's where they molded the two pieces of plastic. There's a sharp seam in there, and I've kind of got in there and cleaned it up a little bit. But I usually am a big fan of aperture sights. That's kind of my favorite. But it's hard to get a crisp, good, precise sight picture. Something about these are just kind of fuzzy. Not a huge fan of the sights. I think that's the major downfall of this thing. I would be happy paying an extra $50 on top of the $180 to get some metal sights on here, because if you snap off this little plastic aperture that's unprotected and exposed, and you decide you really need this thing and you take it out of your pack and you don't have a rear sight, then you're really, that's some trouble. You've lost a lot of effectiveness there. So overall, just this is a great gun for the money. One gripe, the sights. Is it a deal breaker? I don't know. I still kind of like this thing. I'll keep sticking it behind my seat or whatever, and someday I might need it. But that's the little Badger. Well, thanks for listening. If you want, like, subscribe, check us out on Facebook. Really helps us out a lot. We're starting off pretty new. So thanks. Have a good one, guys.